Ever feel like your newborn starts crying the moment you finally think you have everything under control? You check the diaper, offer milk, try to rock them to sleep, and nothing works. Moments like this can make even the calmest parent feel confused and overwhelmed. The truth is, babies don't cry without a reason, but the reason isn't always obvious. Once you understand the less common causes of crying, it becomes much easier to respond with confidence instead of stress. Let's go through a few surprising but very normal reasons newborns cry and how you can recognize what your baby is trying to tell you. Sometimes the problem isn't hunger, sleep, or a dirty diaper. Your baby may simply need a change of stimulation. Even very young babies can become restless when they stay in the same position or environment for too long. When this happens, crying becomes their only way to say, "I need something different." Moving to another room, changing the position you're holding them in, talking to them, or giving them something new to look at can quickly calm them down. If you pay close attention, you may notice early signs before the crying starts. Your baby might look away, squirm slightly, or make small sounds of frustration. If these signals are missed, the reaction can become stronger kicking, arching the back, louder crying, or constant fussing. A simple change in activity at this stage can often stop the tears before they get worse. Another reason many newborns cry has nothing to do with anything being wrong. Most babies go through a natural phase where they cry more than usual, especially during the first few months of life. This phase often begins a couple of weeks after birth, gradually becomes more intense, and usually reaches its highest point around the second month. During this time, a baby may cry for long periods without a clear cause, often in the late afternoon or evening. Although this stage can be exhausting, it is a normal part of development. As the weeks pass, the crying slowly becomes less frequent, and by around 4 months of age, most babies become easier to settle and more predictable. Knowing that this phase is temporary can help parents stay calm when it feels like nothing is working. However, it is important not to assume that all crying is part of this normal phase. Sometimes a baby cries because they are uncomfortable or in pain, and the pattern usually looks different. When the crying happens at random times throughout the day, lasts longer than usual, or feels more intense than before, it may be a sign that something else is bothering your baby. In that situation, getting advice from a health professional is always the safest choice. Of course, many times, your baby is simply trying to tell you about a basic need. Hunger is one of the most common reasons. Babies often show small clues before they cry, like turning their head as if searching for food, bringing their hands toward their mouth, or making sucking movements. Feeding them when these early signals appear can prevent a full crying episode. Tiredness is another frequent cause. A sleepy baby may stare into space, blink slowly, lose interest in people, or move less than usual. If they stay awake too long, the signs become stronger yawning, rubbing the face, fussing, or crying loudly. Helping your baby sleep at the first signs of tiredness usually makes settling much easier. Discomfort can also lead to crying, even when feeding and sleep are not the problem. A wet diaper, clothing that is too tight, or feeling too hot or too cold can quickly make a baby upset. Checking their chest or back to see if they feel sweaty or cold is a simple way to know if the temperature needs to be adjusted. Small changes like these can make a big difference. Even when you understand all of this, there will still be moments when your baby keeps crying and nothing seems to help. During those times, the way you hold and comfort your baby can have a powerful effect. Certain positions help babies feel secure and relaxed, and they can calm crying much faster than rocking alone. Learning these techniques can turn a stressful moment into one you can handle with confidence.